Hi, Gene here with my thoughts for today. I'm going to assume that everybody watching this knows who Bill Maher is, but in case you're one of those rare people, I would imagine, who don't, he was a comedian, but for I don't know how many years, he's been the host of a talk show called Real Time with Bill Maher on, well, I think it was on the Comedy Channel before, I could be wrong, but now it's on HBO. Anyways, he has this show. It's a political show. I have to confess, full disclosure, I've never seen it, but so many clips are being shown from that show. He's that interesting, which is why I assume that everybody knows who he is, that I have a good idea of what that show is. And he is, well, he's liberal. He's on the left, but on his show he has guests from both sides of the aisle, as the saying goes, conservatives and liberals. And he, well, definitely for a liberal, but I think it's fair to say as a general statement, he's a pretty fair guy. He has, on the one hand, called out liberals, fellow liberals, for their wokeness. We'll just stay there. I don't want to get off on a track on that, but the political correctness and some of the, well, crazy things that the people on the far left are saying, and call them out on how is that going to help them win elections. But on the other hand, he is very vehement. He has apparently a very severe case of Trump derangement syndrome. Really dislikes the guy. And an interesting thing happened. Now, I just mentioned he has, Maher does, people from both sides of the aisle. One of the people that appears on his show is Kid Rock. Kid Rock is, well, I assume you all know who he is, and I'm guessing, well, if you don't know, he is on the right. He's a conservative, very strong Trump supporter, and he's been on the Bill Maher show. And long story short, he suggested that Bill Maher actually meet Donald Trump. He's always been criticizing him from a distance from his TV show, and he suggests, because Kid Rock knows Trump, apparently has his number, I guess, and his cell number, and suggested that Bill Maher actually meet him, and Bill Maher agreed. And Kid Rock did whatever he did, and he made it happen. And Bill Maher will be having dinner with Donald Trump in the White House. So what I thought you might like to see, I'm going to show you, Chris Cuomo has a podcast now, and he used to be on CNN, has a podcast, and he interviewed Bill Maher and asked him about the upcoming dinner with Donald Trump. Mainly, why was he doing it? Why was he doing it? So I thought you might like to see that little clip there and hear from Bill Maher himself, his thoughts on meeting Donald Trump. Very interesting. So, without further ado,
you're going to meet with the president.
I am?
So Kid Rock makes it happen. What do you think has been the response so far? What do you think it will be, and why are you doing it? Which I'm totally for, by the way, and I love it.
I get it. Well, I'm doing it because, first of all, it was presented as
a dare.
not a dare. No, just like, maybe this is a beginning to heal America. Now, I don't have some sort of complex where I think I can heal America. I can't. Okay, let's get that clear. I'm not going to be healing America. But if two guys who've been at each other for so long, I mean, it's kind of a Nixon to China thing. I have the credentials. There was nobody who was harder on Trump or more prescient about the fact that he wasn't going to leave office voluntarily than I was. I feel like I have the credentials. But they also respect me because I'm honest about the woke train to crazy town. And I don't shrink from that. And I've also lost a lot of fans for that. The woke people have left the building, and I'm willing to make that sacrifice. But it does give you a certain credibility. So I just think to meet somebody, first of all, it's an honor to be invited to the White House.
Yes, it is.
And I've already had a couple of people who I said to them, I'm just going to take it as a backhanded compliment that you glide right past the idea that little Bill Maher from Rivervale, New Jersey, just a humble kid from the suburbs, was invited for a private dinner to the White House. You glide right past that to how dare you talk to him, and that you're not impressed by it at all. I'm impressed by it a lot. I'm impressed the fuck out of it. I get to go to the White House, and yes, that is the structure of this dinner, is just let's talk. Let's talk to each other face to face. Let's not stop shouting from 3,000 miles away, So if they expect me to be leaving in a MAGA hat, they're going to be very disappointed, but I know they don't. And I think it's going to be, look, it probably will accomplish very little, but you got to try, man. You got to try.
I love it. Kanye. Bill Maher, thank you very much. Appreciate you.
That's my thought for today. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you found that clip I just showed you as enjoyable as I did. I definitely, I don't know if it's, I would assume it would be a private dinner. Well, it would be nice to see if there are any clips, if there's any video of Maher and Trump and any discussion that they have. I definitely will be watching that. I'll be looking out for that, and I probably would share it with all of you. But until and unless that happens, thanks for stopping by. If you could subscribe, that would really be great. Your comments always welcome in the comment section below the video. Share this video with anyone you think would benefit from it. But most of all, come back and see me again. I would love to see all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.